All right. Hello to all current WCBN DJs. My name is Nick. I'm one of the co-music directors at WCBN-FM. If you've met me before, hello. Nice to see you again virtually. And if you haven't met me, this is what my voice sounds like. You can catch me on the air, usually late at night on Fridays. But as many of you may know, this digital library project is a bit of a project that I've been working on for a while, and I'm very happy to have a system currently set up for this that I believe will be friendly for all DJs, new and old, familiar and unfamiliar with digital files, how to play things off streaming services, and other related topics. So I'm going to make this video just as a bit of a primer on the basic functions of the digital music library, how to play tracks, how to find things in the digital library. It shouldn't be too hard, and I hope to make this nice and easy for all DJs who are familiar with the physical library, as the process is pretty much the same for finding things in both systems. So the first step, if Swinsian isn't already open, you're going to find this icon here on the dock that looks like a sinusoidal wave function in a yellow box. If you can't find this, you can also go up to Spotlight and just do a quick search for Swinsian. That's the name of the program that we're going to be using to manage our digital music library here at WCBN. The cool thing about this is that it is friendly to a lot of different file formats that people might bring in, but it's also customizable as far as the user interface goes, so it makes things a bit easier for me. It helps me simplify things down to make it easy for DJs to find albums that I've added here. So you're going to click on this icon, and what you're going to see when it opens up is a bunch of different albums in the library that have already been added by me as of right now. They're going to be sorted in ascending order by the artist name. So you're going to see it starts with numbers here, and then as we go all the way down, we go towards the end of the alphabet. So all these albums are sorted. You can see their name, and then if you hover over them, you can see the artist that made them. Currently, what we're seeing is all albums that are in the library, regardless of genre categorization. But in my efforts to make this similar to the physical library, what I've also done is I've put a toolbar here at the left of your screen that will show you all of the genres of albums that we have. So we have electronic, experimental, hip hop. Local music is sorted differently, beginning with local, and then the genre after it, rock, and then world with its corresponding micro tag as well. So when you open this up, you're going to see a window showing all genres, but if you want to find something and you know where it would be in like the physical library, you can guess. Say I want to play something hip hop. You can go down to this and it'll show you only the albums that are tagged hip hop in the library, just as they would be in the physical library. So if you also want to find something really quickly without maybe knowing where it would be categorized genre-wise, or without using kind of a visual aid to help you navigate this, you could also just do a quick search. So up here in the top right of the screen, there's a search function. This is a really good way to find things quickly if you don't know if they might be in the digital library or not. You can search really quick. So if we want to play something by Madvillain, all it takes is a couple letters and boom, we know it's right here, and we can play directly from this album. So let's go through the process. So we start with all genres. We can go to hip hop and then find our album of interest, Madvillainy. And then if we want to play something from this album, all you have to do is double click on the file or the track name, and it'll start playing. And the way you're going to want to do this is exactly the same as playing a PSA or a station ID. Turn up the Mac fader, make sure it's highlighted on the bottom to a red, and then turn it up. And anything that comes through the Mac, like a PSA or a station ID, will also come through just like the tracks in this library. So the process is really simple. It's not anything anybody's not used to doing already. You might be worried that once you double click on something, it's going to play everything after this in this album, but the way this is set up is really nice actually. There's a function that allows me to just have it stop after playing a track, just like how any of our CDs would usually be played on air. So let's say we get to the end of this track, we might be a little afraid, oh, it's going to keep playing, and we just queued up something on vinyl, so we don't have to stop it. Well, good news. all tracks that you queue up on this will stop automatically after the track is played. So if you want to play two digital files in a row, you're just going to have to be ready to double click the next one after the previous one is ended. But if you're queuing up a CD or a vinyl record after this, you can just wait for this to stop and then hit the board queue function that you would normally hit to queue up a vinyl record, and it'll play just as normal. So I hope this process will be pretty friendly for a lot of different DJs. Like I said, there's not much to it. You can navigate through the albums that I've added here. I've tagged certain albums as FCC explicit based on the tracks, but what's also nice is that a lot of different promo agencies will send us clean edits of the tracks as well, so you can find a lot of clean edits of explicit albums in here, which is pretty cool. And they're tagged accordingly, so you can see this one from the new David Byrne album is tagged FCC explicit, but you can also find its corresponding clean edit right here, so hopefully that'll make things a bit easier to see what you can and can't play during the day if you're interested in playing some newer stuff. But yeah, that's about it. One other thing I want to mention is that if you want to add things to this, I ask that you go through the music department. You hand me the files in some form or fashion, be that a drive link or a USB drive that you hand me, just so I can get things tagged and organized in a way that I think would be conducive to the navigation of this library. Like I said, I want to keep the genres pretty organized, as well as any potential FCCs that might end up in this library, just so people don't make mistakes and play some bad language on air. So if you want to donate things to the digital library, that'd be awesome, and I'm more than happy to field your additions, but just please hand them to me beforehand so I can make sure things are kept in nice and tidy here in this digital library, and we can keep it going for all DJs, new and old. They can have an easy time navigating this. So if you have any other questions about the digital library, be it its functionality, adding things, etc., feel free to send me an email or a Slack message. I'm more than happy to field additions, suggestions, concerns about the new library, as well as any other questions you might have. So feel free to communicate with me regarding that. But yeah, so easy as 1, 2, 3. Find your genre, find your album, click, and then the track will stop as soon as it's done playing. Hopefully make things pretty easy for everybody here. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for watching this video about the digital music library. I hope this proves to be pretty easy for everybody. And I really appreciate you sticking to the end of this video, letting me know all the information that I think is important for you to know. So, like I said, my name's Nick, WCBN Music Director. Hope you guys find a lot of use out of this, and send me a Slack message or an email if you have any other questions or concerns. But yeah, thank you for watching the video.